What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Austin Moore with the Austin Moore Group and RE/MAX United. And today we are going to talk about two specific areas. Those two specific areas are Warrensburg and Lee Summit. And we're going to do a quick dive in of those areas and go over side-by-side comparisons of what you can get with $300,000 in both of these cities. So for the next couple of minutes, let's go over it and dive in. So let's kick things off in Warrensburg to begin with, which is home to the University of Central Missouri. It is also 10 to 15 minutes from Whiteman Air Force Base. And there are several great housing options in some really nice neighborhoods in Warrensburg as well. Currently, you can probably find a 3 to 4 bedroom, 2 to 3 bath home, 1,800 to even as high as 2,300, 2,400 square feet around the 300,000 price range. Of course, there are variances with that. Sometimes you're going to find a bigger home, maybe 2,000 to 2,500 square foot home that needs some updates versus a 1,500 to 1,750 square foot home that is completely remodeled, brand new. So when we break it down, we will dive into an actual listing that just sold in Warrensburg so that you can take a peek at what you can get in this price range. So the real life example that we have here is 715 Chaucer Lane, which just sold a couple of days ago. And this home is a 3-bed, 3-bath. It's over 2,000 square feet, almost 2,100 square feet of finished space, and it has an unfinished space in the basement. The home does need some updates on the interior currently, but the exterior is flawless. The homeowners really did a good job of taking care of the home. But this is just an example of if you purchase a home in the 300,000 price range in Warrensburg, this is the type of home that you can expect to get. So now let's compare Warrensburg to just 45 minutes down the road to Lee Summit, Missouri, which is one of the more popular suburbs of the Kansas City area. And right now, if you were to purchase a home in the 300,000 range, you could probably expect to find a home with 1,200 to 1,500 square feet, maybe a 2 to 3 bedroom, and then maybe a 1.5, possibly 2 bathroom home. The homes are typically going to be older, so maybe 1980s, 1970s. The example we're going to go over actually later on in the video is 1950s. And with that in mind, you're probably going to be getting a little bit less house than you would in Warrensburg. Possibly more updates are needed in Lee Summit than what you would find in Warrensburg. And most of the time, the homes are going to be smaller. So with that, we'll go over our real life example here in Lee Summit. So our real life example in Lee Summit is 7 Northeast Forest Avenue. And this is an adorable home, 3-bed, 2.5 baths. Looks like it's been entirely remodeled from top to bottom, but it's only 1,200 square feet. So when comparing it to the Warrensburg home, it's a lot less house. Also, the Warrensburg home was built in 1996. This home was built in 1950. So similar price ranges, but quite a bit less house and smaller lot size and an older build. So when we do our side-by-side breakdown of the Warrensburg house and the Lee Summit house, as you can see, Warrensburg house has more square footage, may need some updates still, but way more square footage, almost double. It's a newer home as well compared to the Lee Summit home, which was built in the 50s. The Lee Summit home does have 3 bedrooms and 2.5 baths, but as I said, that is a smaller square footage area, also a smaller lot for the Forest home in Lee Summit. Then when you compare commutes, though, when you look at Warrensburg, you're 55 minutes from downtown Kansas City, whereas Lee Summit, you're closer to amenities and you're closer to downtown. So when we compare the two, which one is better? And really it just comes down to your personal preference. So if you're looking for more of a rural area and you're wanting more space and more bang for your buck, but maybe less amenities and further away from city life, then the Warrensburg home may be kind of what you're looking for. Or vice versa, you could be looking at the Summit home, which is a little bit smaller, actually more updated, has 3 beds, 2.5 baths, just like the Warrensburg house does, but it's closer to pretty much everything, you know, up this way: restaurants, amenities, and downtown Kansas City as well. So if you're exploring either one of these markets, I would love to sit down with you, chat, have a consultation about which one might be the best fit. I currently live close to the Summit, and I commute to work at my office in Warrensburg, so I'm very familiar with both areas. I would love to chat with you. Please like, comment on this video below, and subscribe to the channel for more videos like this. Take care, everybody.